AI stops when the connectivity goes down. I'm here with Roger, and we have some super exciting news, which we're going to show, where we have redundant internet. But basically, if the internet stops, what we see for companies, it fails and the internet stops. And then also the AI stops, because AI takes decisions more and more with agents for every type of process, whether you're on logistics, whether you're on oil plants, basically everywhere. And internet can go down when, for example, there's a storm, a heavy storm, when there's a cable, a cut, all different kinds of reasons. Can you explain what you have with the super broadband and how it's working? And then we dive a little bit deeper in how it's supporting organizations with AI type of business.
Yeah, that's a really good use case. And, I was dealing with Siemens the other day. We're talking about their building X and how that works well together. And is definitely, I see a big need for being able to have that unbreakable bandwidth and unbreakable internet. Being able to use both a wired connection, a wireless connection, and a satellite connection all together to either augment the bandwidth, which is what I will be showing here today, or to be able to have the ability to always have a connection to your AI in the cloud. The idea of being able to order that from T-Mobile is very simple. We just call up and say, I like to have this. They come up, do a site survey and install it, and you just get an Ethernet handoff. But when, as you said, when trouble happens, I can show you today, we'll break the wired connection and the system still keeps running on 5G. And we'll break the 5G connection and it still stays running on Starlink. And as they come back, they'll actually fail back to the original connection so that you always have that bandwidth no matter what.
And I would like to understand the difference, because many ISPs say they have a backup. What is the difference between what we're showing here?
Well, we're not using any, except for the wired connection, but that's obviously an optional thing. But with the wireless, we're backing up our cell towers. And the idea is that with even Starlink, obviously it's up in the sky. The only way you're going to block that out with a big EMP, and that's not going to happen. Things have really hit the fan if it's really a problem there. But at the end of the day, the Starlink has multiple download sites, so they can always get the signal back into the terrestrial network. Obviously, 5G backs up with multiple towers around the system, so it allows us to have multiple towers to connect to. If the nearest tower goes down, they a little further tower out, but a little slightly less bandwidth, but it maintains that connection no matter what.
Now, let's say we have a rural type of manufacturing plant. The robots are running. They are on 5G. And now the internet breaks. Can you show it?
I can. So here we are. We have a wired connection, and I'm going to break it. And if you look over here, you can see everything keeps going. The video keeps happening. The pings don't stop. And you see this is now red. It's disconnected. So now I'm on device out there, which is the WAT55 right here. So this is outside and connected to the system. But we have a big windstorm. That's been taken out. The tower's been taken out. So we can actually remove that. And so we'll remove this one.
So we have now.
So now you see I no longer have it there. And Starlink is now green. If you saw before, it was yellow. It was on standby. We had one ping dropped for the little bit of thing, but the video is still going just fine. So that's the idea, is that between that, we have 3 layers of connectivity to be able to maintain a good service for your AI engine to happen.
So if we look to the manufacturer who has his operation running, he keeps on running
no matter what.
And in the other case, it would fail. And then it costs more than $100,000 per hour, which is a tremendous type of cost.
The idea of having it as a managed service makes it really easy for our customers to consume. They don't want to have to deal with a contract with Starlink and a contract with the wired provider or a contract with 2 different wireless providers. They just want to have T-Mobile do the whole thing and just charge them monthly recurring fee.
Doesn't matter where you are in the US, there's coverage everywhere.
There is.
On one hand from the 5G network, and on the other hand, Starlink is there, of course, which cover you everywhere.
Right now we're using, this is the small mini kit, but outside we have the big one. Doesn't fit here because it's too big. So that's the Gen 3.
I think it's very exciting for all the companies that invest heavily in agents, in Agentic AI, in GenAI, to have this type of support.
It is.
Roger, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for watching here from Seattle, from the T-Mobile Innovation Hub. Thank you.
Thank you.